Hello, I'm Luke. Do you really believe we are all equal before the law? On June 19th, Hwang Kyo-ahn, a leader of the Liberty Korea Party, said it is not fair to maintain the same minimum wage level with Koreans for foreigners. And he added, we will improve this problem with legislative amendments. What do you think of the reason of his assertion? I couldn't help laughing at him when he said, because foreigners have not contributed to our country in the past. Wow, Mr. Hwang, representative of the Liberty Korea Party, which country do you live in now? It is estimated that more than 1 million foreigners work in Korea now. Have you heard of 3 Ds? It means dirty, dangerous, and demanding job. Currently, 3 Ds and low-paid and irregular jobs are usually filled by foreigners in Korea. According to an OECD report in 2015, the average wage of foreign workers was only 64% of Koreans. The OECD average was 88%. I'm sure most Koreans agree that Korean economy cannot sustain without foreign workers because they do what Koreans don't want to do. But Hwang insisted that foreigners have not contributed to Korea. Hwang's remark was simultaneously condemned by other political parties. A lower minimum wage for foreign workers would violate the current law. Under Article 6 of the Labor Standards Act, an employer should not take discriminatory treatment in relation to terms and conditions of employment on the ground of gender, nationality, religion, or social status. Surprisingly, Hwang is a lawyer and served as the Minister of Justice. How can it be understood? Is he simply an idiot? I don't think so. Sometimes the law betrays itself. Some laws are not equal to everyone. Let's take a look at the Minimum Wage Act of Korea. Article 7. Exclusion from application of minimum wage. 1. An employee with a very limited working capacity due to a mental or a physical handicap. 2. Other employees to whom it is deemed inappropriate to apply the minimum wage. This article is about exclusion and exceptions. I cannot categorically agree with the idea that physically or mentally challenged people don't deserve the same minimum wage. But let me precise this clause 1 at the moment. To whom else if you don't have to apply the minimum wage then? One lawmaker of the Liberty Korea Party came up with a crazy creative idea. Last February, Wan-young of the Liberty Korea Party submitted a bill that allows the lower minimum wage for foreigners for a 2-year probationary period. 2 years? But under the Labor Standards Act, any employer cannot do that on the ground of nationality. His idea is that some employees can be given a lower minimum wage not because of their nationality, but because of their communication inability and the time they have to take to adjust to Korean culture. A few days ago, the Minimum Wage Commission decided not to apply the graded minimum wage in 2020, but I don't believe Hwang Kyo-ahn and his party will give up trying to make an exception of a lower minimum wage. You may already know we are not being treated equally by the law in reality. If you allow one exception, another one will follow you. If in Korea today, in your country tomorrow. Thank you for watching this video. See you next time.